One breaker that maybe looks different than all the other ones would be these three at the top. Those are called arc fault interrupters. An arc fault interrupter is similar to a GFI, only it is trying to protect you from any sort of an arc. If you've ever seen an arc across a plug where you see a spark go across, it can create a potential for a fire. And so in bedrooms mainly, and I would assume it's because usually there's clothing or stuffed animals or bedding that might be up next close to the outlets, these are extra sensitive and will trip, eliminating, if it arcs at all, eliminating the chance of a fire. One thing to be aware of on these is the test button, unlike the GFI that is on the actual outlet, these are actually right here. So to test these, which you'll want to do occasionally, you just push the button. You see that that trips. In order to reset that now, the main thing you got to remember is you got to turn it all the way off and then all the way back on, and that resets it. That goes for all of the breakers. That's one of the most common service calls our electricians receive is, hey, there's some outlets that aren't working. And so they will, they'll call the electrician, and the electricians will often ask, have you checked your breakers? And they'll say, yes, we have. But it's important that whenever you have a tripped breaker, if you can see, that's tripped. It doesn't look a lot different than any of the other ones. And if you try to just push that back to on, you might think that that's working, but it's not. Any of these breakers, when they trip, it's important for you to realize you've got to turn them all the way back off to reset them and all the way back on to make them work. So often our electricians are sent out on calls where that's all they do. They come and turn it off and turn it back on. So to alleviate a service charge, it's best to just make sure that you're aware that whenever you reset a breaker, it's all the way off and all the way back on.